Elon Musk just made shocking announcements to investors on the first quarter earnings call of Tesla, the leading electric vehicle brand. Tesla reported earnings per share of $3.22 on revenue of $18.76 billion in the first quarter of 2022, beating expectations in both areas. When compared to the same time last year, that's an increase of nearly 80%. As a result, Tesla's stock jumped over 5% in the after-hours trade. What are his plans for Tesla with specific timelines? How was Tesla able to make such good deliverables? Keep watching to find out. Elon Musk's attempt at a hostile acquisition of Twitter has overshadowed the reality that he still runs his own businesses. Not least among them is Tesla, which propelled Musk to the status of the world's richest man and provided him with a large portion of the $43 billion for the Twitter offer. Despite supply chain issues and manufacturing shutdowns, Tesla produced a record number of vehicles in the first quarter, up over 70% year over year. Wall Street was expecting a positive report. According to analysts, the vast majority of Tesla's revenue was expected to be $17.7 billion, up more than 70% from last year. Tesla had a fantastic quarter, exceeding analyst expectations by $3.32 billion on $18.7 billion in revenue, up 81% year over year. While many had hoped Musk would reveal what's next for Twitter, he instead focused on what's next for Tesla. The following are some of the most important takeaways from Tesla's earnings call. Tesla completely defied Wall Street's expectations. According to Barron, Wall Street expected earnings of $2.20 to $2.30 per share and revenue of $18 billion, which Tesla easily outperformed. In addition, the company's operating profit was roughly $1 billion higher than analysts had predicted. In after-hours trading, Tesla's stock rose by 5% to $1,017 per share, up from roughly $976 at the close. Musk made some long-awaited announcements at his call. For years, Musk has talked about a Tesla robo-taxi, which is effectively an autonomous Uber. It appears that the corporation is coming closer to putting them on the road. According to Musk, Tesla unveiled plans for a robo-taxi, the fully driverless vehicle that will be created without pedals or a steering wheel. By 2024, Musk expects volume manufacturing to begin in Austin, which he describes as a huge driver of Tesla growth. According to the CEO, next year, the business will hold a product launch for its long-awaited robo-taxi. Musk didn't give too much information, but he did say that the business plans to hold a product event next year. So we're definitely looking forward to this development. Another topic he touched on was Tesla bots. Tesla bots, according to Musk, will be a bigger business than vehicles. Musk is a strong supporter of Tesla's Optimus project, which intends to develop fully humanoid robots known as Tesla bots. The Tesla bots, which were first unveiled in August, will stand 5 feet 8 inches tall, weigh 125 pounds, and travel at the speed of roughly 5 miles per hour. It'll be equipped with an autopilot technology comparable to Tesla's. The program's importance will become clear in the coming years, Musk stated on an earnings call. I was astonished that the scope of the Optimus robot program went unnoticed, Musk stated. Those who are perceptive or pay attention will realize that Optimus will be worth more than the automobile industry in the end. However, some not-so-pleasant matters had to be addressed during the earnings call. Due to severe COVID-19 containment efforts and an increase in cases in the country, Tesla's Giga Shanghai facility was forced to close on March 28th. According to Credit Suisse's estimates, the idling began at the end of the first quarter and was expected to have a significant impact on the company's second quarter performance because the Shanghai factory is its largest by output and might see a decline of roughly 90,000 vehicles over the next few weeks. Worse, according to a Bloomberg report published this week, Tesla's Shanghai facilities operating in China's closed-loop system had to sleep on the factory floor with company-provided sleeping bags, shower in still unfurnished on-site facilities, and work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week until at least May 1st. While dormitories for workers are prevalent in Chinese manufacturing plants, Tesla's factory does not yet include such accommodations. Even with the multi-week shutdown of its Shanghai Gigafactory, which produced almost half of the group's cars last year due to China's zero-COVID crackdown, Tesla said current quarter deliveries should be flat compared to the first 3 months of the year. 1.47 million units are expected to be delivered during the course of the year. Tesla has stated that it still aims to increase production by 50% by next year, but some are unsure if this is still feasible. Then there's the issue of the factories. It takes a while to ramp up production, and with supply chains being what they are right now, how will Tesla deal with this? Tesla opened 2 new facilities, one near Berlin and the other near Austin, Texas. Both have been shipping for a few weeks now. So how rapidly will they be able to increase production? The long-awaited Cybertruck and semi-trucks will be built in Austin's facility. Musk claimed earlier this month at the opening of the Austin facility that Tesla would produce a robo-taxi that would look futuristic and contain completely self-driving technology, but did not provide a date, according to Reuters. In response to this, Musk seems to want to encourage more individuals to enter the lithium industry. The supply chain is squeezing Tesla. Lithium is a key supply chain concern for the corporation, but not because it's scarce. According to Musk, the element is nearly everywhere, but the methods to purify it are costly and time-consuming. This, according to Musk, is a problem that affects the entire electric vehicle business. What is his solution? He believes that more people should enter the lithium industry. The corporation benefits from the supply chain challenges in one way. It had a large profit margin in part because of this. Our current vehicle costs are really experiencing supplier and logistical cost growth, which we believe will happen over the next 6 to 12 months, Musk added. That's why we have price raises today, because a car order placed today may not arrive for another year. At the earnings call, he also showed his appreciation for staff and the company's suppliers. I'd like to congratulate the staff for their hard work, but I'd also like to thank our suppliers who have gone above and beyond, Musk said. He continued by saying, "We have an incredible supplier group, and I'd like to express my deepest gratitude to the vendors who have worked tirelessly to guarantee that Tesla can keep its factories functioning." Last month, Musk tweeted about his Master Plan Part 3, presumably the latest piece of a great life blueprint that incorporates all of his different endeavors, scaling to extreme size, which is needed to take humanity away from fossil fuels and artificial intelligence, he remarked of Tesla. How is this going so far? On the issue of scaling and growth, Musk remarked, "We are growing very quickly year over year and remain hopeful of exceeding 50% annual growth for the foreseeable future for a few years." Musk continued saying, "The future holds a lot of promise. I've never been more hopeful or enthusiastic about Tesla's prospects than I am now." Analysts and investors also shared his enthusiasm, seeing as the next day, Tesla shares were trading at $1,049 per share, up 7.25%. According to Credit Suisse analyst Dan Levy, who rates the company in outperform with a $1,125 price objective, the highlight of the call was a solid gross margin, well above Wall Street expectations. He remarked on this saying, "We're surprised by the improvement, which we did not expect in the face of rapidly rising cost inflation." Levy made a few predictions saying, "While we foresee margin compression in the second quarter due to the Shanghai shutdown and ramp of the Berlin and Austin facilities, we expect margin recovery in subsequent quarters." Musk's appearance on the investor call, however, elicited no questions about his interest in Twitter, despite the fact that he's expected to use at least a portion of his stake at Tesla to fund his $43 billion takeover of the microblogging platform. Musk is willing to put up between $10 billion and $15 billion of his estimated $300 billion wealth to purchase Twitter, which he has indicated is worth $54.20 per share, according to the New York Post, but is having trouble convincing other investors to support his acquisition. Is Musk still attempting to purchase it? If that's the case, he might wind himself being in charge of 5 large companies: Twitter, Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, and The Boring Company, not to mention any smaller startups that catch his eye. Is he capable of juggling all these tasks without losing the ball? Only time will tell. Which news did you find most exciting during Tesla's earnings call? Comment down below.